They don't say that. That's me. They outlaw coffee.
Rose with me? My wild Irish rose, the sweetest flower that grows. The sweetest flower that grows. You may search everywhere. You may search everywhere, but none can compare. But none can compare with my wild Irish rose. My wild Irish rose, the dearest flower that grows. And someday for my sake, she may let me take a bloom from my wild Irish rose. Thank you. That's my wild Irish rose. And I thought since it's springtime, maybe we should do a little bit of things appropriate to spring, like flowers. The first song I played was one of my favorite gospel hymns that I like to play. Real fast version of the Lily of the Valley, My Wild Irish Rose. And I'm Bob Durham, and welcome to the show this afternoon. and my friend Mike Greenstreet will be here in a minute. We call it the Bob and Mike Easter Show today, and we're going to have a good time with a lot of great songs. And I want to say hello to everyone on the internet. We're broadcasting to this today on YouTube, so happy Easter to everyone. And so, if we're going to have flowers growing in the springtime, what causes the flowers to grow? Sunshine and rain. So I thought maybe I would do a little music about rain today. See if you know this song from 1945. Does anybody remember 1945? Mike probably does. I don't remember it. See if you recognize this. Recognize that song.
Blue Eyes, Crying in the Rain.
Thank you, Denise. Good to see you and Bob. Welcome to the show today. Hope everybody's having a great day. And you know, this weather in southwest Missouri, you wake up one day and it's nice and pleasant. Next day it's cold and windy, and we get all the variety. But nonetheless, everything is growing, right? And as we said, the flowers grow because of the rain. And here's another rain song you probably haven't heard, but it's a composition by one of my favorite popular pianists named Jim Brickman. And it's near the front of the show, but I really don't want anyone to go to sleep, okay? This would be a good napping song if you were going to nap. So maybe a cat nap, okay? But then you have to wake up for the rest of the show. This is called Night Rain. right, let's make welcome to Spring River Christian Village my friend, Mike Greenstreet. Here's a country song that goes back a few years, and I do recall Mike telling me the story of how you got to know this song. Why don't you tell everyone how this song came about, Mike? For you, anyway.
Well, I guess 3 years ago, one of my grandsons got married, and they requested that I do this song, which I didn't know at the time.
And you learned it for that, and 3 years ago, we did it at a show that we were doing at retirement homes.
Yeah, we were practicing on
And I saw it in our list, and I was like, hey, why don't you bring that one back, and we'll see if they'll enjoy it as much as they did last time. Randy Travis, Forever and Ever, Amen.
Oh, yeah, I like that one.
Like that one?
Good one.
You may think that I'm talking foolish. You've heard that I'm wild and I'm free. They wonder how I can promise you now this love that I feel for you always will be. You're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men, you wonder how long I'll be faithful. I'll be happy to tell you again, I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. They say time takes a toll on a body, makes a young girl's brown hair turn gray. But honey, I don't care, I ain't in love with your hair. And if it all fell out, I'd love you anyway. They say time can play tricks on memory, makes people forget things they knew. It's easy to see, it's happened to me. I've already forgotten every woman but you, oh darling. I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men, if you wonder how long I'll be faithful, this is how the story is. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and
Amen. Good singing, Mike. Here's an old love song that you may have heard Elvis sing, maybe a bunch of other people. This song may make you cry, it may make you laugh, it may make you scream. We'll see what happens to this version of the crowd, Mike. Are you ready?
Have I told you lately that I love you? But I tell
things around town and surrounding communities. The kids in school are thinking about those proms. Now this song is kind of about a young man going to prom, and he had his outfit all picked out, but I don't think his date turned out to be too cool. But I'll let you listen to the song and figure that out. What type of outfit did this young man have, Mike?
He had a white sports coat
Yeah.
and a pink carnation.
Oh, that sounds good looking. See if you remember this song. Another spring flower kind of song, and usually you hear this song sung, but I'm going to play it and kind of make a different arrangement of it. I'm going to try to disguise it to make it challenging for you, but if you think you know what it is, I want you to say, "I know it!" right in the middle of my song, okay?
Okay.
Texas. Yeehaw. Okay, now you know I'm known for my piano playing, right? You knew that about me. I'm not known for being an athlete, right? I don't look much like an athlete, but there is an athletic endeavor I enjoy. Now, it's kind of casual for me. I don't race or do anything like that, but I love riding my bike. I bet Mr. Reverend Scott over there, you probably see me go by your house a time or two on my bicycle through the years. He was my neighbor for about, what?
20 years.
20 years, yeah. And anytime we talk on the phone, we say, hi, neighbor. Hi, neighbor. And but this is a good song for bike riding. Now, you know, in Southwest Missouri, every month of the year, you know, has some good days. So I do ride all year long, but I actually prefer weather over 60 degrees, and I prefer it not to be windy. Because if it's under 60 or windy, I'm probably not going bike riding. But see if you recognize this bike riding song from, I don't even know how old this is. I think about the turn of the last century, early 1900s. Together. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. There won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you would sleep upon the seat of a bicycle built for two. Have you ever been on a bicycle built for two, anybody? I'm seeing some hands. I don't think I could ever do it. And you know why I wouldn't be able to ride on a bicycle built for two, Mike?
I do.
You do? Why do you think I wouldn't?
You like to be in control.
I like to be in control, that's right. I like to be in charge. And so there you have it. I'd probably never be able to do the bicycle built for two because it takes too much teamwork, doesn't it? Too much teamwork. Well, everyone, tomorrow is Easter, and let's sing a couple of popular Easter songs that go back a few years. Does anybody remember in 1950, Gene Autry came out with a song called Peter Cottontail? Do you know Peter Cottontail? Here comes Peter Cottontail hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. Well, you know, I'm not known for being a singer, but I'm going to sing. But if you'll sing louder than me, you won't have to hear me too much, okay? Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hopping, Easter's on its way. Bringing every girl and boy, bringing every girl and boy. Baskets full of Easter joy, things to make your Easter bright and gay. He's got jelly beans for Tommy, he's got jelly beans for Tommy. Colored eggs for Sister Sue. There's an orchid for your mommy, and an Easter bonnet too. Oh, here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, happy Easter day. One more time, here we go. Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Look at him stop and listen to Easter eggs your way. You'll wake up on Easter morning and you know that he was there. When you find those chocolate bunnies that he's hiding everywhere. Oh, here comes Peter Cottontail, up and down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, happy Easter day. Peter Cottontail, good job. Thanks for helping me on that one. Here's one goes back to 1933. You weren't born in 33, were you, Mike? You just look like it. Never mind, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry.
No.
You really want to sing, so let's do In Your Easter Bonnet with all the frills upon it. In your Easter bonnet with all the frills upon it. You'll be the grandest lady in the Easter parade. I'll be all in clover. And when they look you over, I'll be the proudest fellow in the Easter parade. On the avenue, Fifth Avenue, the photographers will snap us, and you'll find that you're in the rotogravure. Oh, a sonnet about your Easter bonnet and all the girls I'm taking. I did it again, Mike. I said, and all the girls I'm taking to the Easter parade. No, of the girl I'm taking to the Easter parade. This song has got some really unique lyrics. On the avenue, Fifth Avenue, the photographers will snap us, and you'll find that you're in the rotogravure. Do you know what the rotogravure is? I didn't until I looked it up. I had to look it up. The rotogravure was a printing process where they would engrave on metal and stamp it into ink where something could be preserved, as in, like a notary or something. But they also had a photography process where they would want to preserve a photo and they would do a metal print of it, and somehow it's there forever. So it's a big deal if the photographer snaps you and your girl, because you want this picture to last forever in the rotogravure. Okay? So there is your new word lesson for the day here at the Mike and Bob Easter Show. Okay, so now we're going to do a switching at this point in the show, because we all know, just as well as I know, just as well as you know, that even though we have fun with Easter and all that, that's not what Easter's all about, but it's Jesus Christ and his dying on the cross and rising again on Easter morning. So Mike's going to come back up, and we're going to sing together a song. The last several times we've been here, we brought a friend along on the recording named Mark Lowry, and he does a lot of hymn sings with people on YouTube every day, most every day. And so he's made recordings of him. So Mark's going to lead us, and we'll sing along. This song, not really thought of as an Easter song, but listen close to the words of the first verse and a little bit in the chorus. You're like, yep, It's an Easter song.
I heard an old story, how a Savior came from glory, how he gave his life on Calvary to save a wretch like me. I heard about his groaning, of his precious blood's atoning. Then I repented of my sin and won the victory.
Oh, victory, Jesus.
Oh, victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. He sought me and bought me with his redeeming blood. He loved me ere I knew him, and all my love is through him. He plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood. And I heard about his healing, of his cleansing power revealing, how he made the lame to walk again and caused the blind to see. And then I cried, please Jesus, come and heal my broken spirit. And somehow Jesus came and brought to me the victory. Oh, victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. He sought me and bought me with his redeeming blood. He loved me ere I knew him, and all my love is to him. He plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood. He plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood.
Give yourself a big hand. Good singing. Now, tomorrow is Easter, and one thing that happens on Easter is families get together and enjoy meals. Mike, I hear you're going to Springfield
Yes.
to have some family time.
Uh-huh.
And you're hoping what type of food will be there? What is your food? You just hope it's going to be there.
Ham.
Ham. Have you talked to anybody to find out if there will be ham?
Well, no, I haven't. I just want to be surprised.
Oh, okay. Well, do you know what I like to go with the ham? I like it too. I like hot rolls. Now, I don't want those hot rolls that are this big and have those little lines on the top. Those aren't impressive at all. I like them when they're about that size on the bottom, and then they blossom up big on top. Now, are those potato rolls? What are they? I don't know. They're so good with the ham. Now, Mike, I know we've rehearsed this program and all, but I found an Easter song about the rolls.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
When the rolls are served, about the rolls being served.
No.
It's an Easter song. Let's try it. You start the band and you see if you don't recognize it. Is the band warmed up?
The band's waking up.
Oh, we're gonna wake up that time.
There we go.
See if you recognize this Easter song about the rolls.
When the trumpet of the Lord shall sound, the time shall be no more. Morning breaks eternal, bright and clear. When the saved on earth shall win over all the other shore. And the roll is
When the
called
rolls are
Yonder.
served up yonder.
When the rolls are called up yonder. When the roll is called up yonder. When the roll is called up yonder. When the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. On that bright and cloudless morning, when the dead in Christ shall rise, glory of his resurrection share. And this chosen one shall gather, they'll hold me on this day. The roll is called up yonder, I'll be there.
Sing it with us.
When the roll is called up yonder, when the roll is called up yonder, when the roll is called up yonder, when the roll is called up talk of all his wondrous love and care. Then when all of life is over, our work on earth is done. The roll is called and yonder I'll be there.
Sing it with us.
When the roll is called and yonder, when the roll is called and yonder, when the roll is called and yonder, when the roll is called and yonder I'll be there. When the roll is called and yonder, when the roll is called and yonder, when the roll is called and yonder, when the roll is called and yonder I'll be there.
Well, I've heard that song, right? When the rolls are served up yonder. It's an Easter song, right? Oh, no, you figured out I was messing with you, right? That reminds me, when I was little, I thought it was about that. And another hymn that I thought was different when I was young, my brother's nickname was Bud. We called him Bud or Buddy. And every time we'd sing it at church, I thought they were singing, "There's power in the bud." I thought there was, but no, it wasn't that at all. But here is a hymn that really ties into Easter quite well. I always think of the Garden of Gethsemane and Jesus every time I hear this, even though it's not directly about it. But you look it up, you Google top Easter hymns, it's always on the list. Please sing along with us on In the Garden.
I come to the garden alone, while the dew is still on the roses. The voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God is closest, and He walks
Sing it with us.
with me, and He talks with me, and He tells me I am His own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none others has ever known. He speaks and the sound of His voice is so sweet, the birds hush their singing, the melody that He gives to me, within my heart is released, and He walks with me, and He talks with me, and He tells me I am His own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. And the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known.
All right, you guys are singing good today, aren't you? Glad we're singing a lot of songs you know. Let's do a couple of songs that specifically connect to the crucifixion. You know, yesterday was Good Friday. commemorating the day that Jesus died on the cross for us. And this is Saturday. Saturday, it's the lull day. Nothing's going on. And we'll talk about the next day in just a second. But you're free to sing along with us on this one as well. And it's called At Calvary.
Years I spent in vanity and pride, caring not my Lord was crucified, knowing not it was for me He died on Calvary. Mercy there was great and grace was free, pardon there was multiplied to me. There my burden so found at Calvary. By God's word at last my sin I learned. Then I trembled at all I heard, till my guilty soul in glory turned to Calvary. Oh, the love and your salvation's plan. Oh, the grace that brought it down to man. Oh, the mighty oath that God did spend at Calvary.
Sing it with us. Mercy, there was grace.
Mercy, there was great and grace was free. Pardon, there was multiplied to me. There my burden so found liberty at Calvary.
One more time.
Mercy there was great and grace was free. Pardon there was multiplied to me. There my burden so found liberty at Calvary. There my burden so found liberty at Calvary.
All right, good job. Now here's a song you probably haven't heard. It's a few years old, but it's probably the newest song we're doing today. Now you know, when Jesus died on the cross, all the sin of the world, including us that hadn't been born yet, were placed on him. You know, God loved us enough to send his son for our salvation. And God, as it says in the Bible, Jesus said, "My God, why hast thou forsaken me?" Well, God really didn't turn his back on Jesus, but he couldn't stand to look at the sin. So that is, in essence, kind of what this song's about. He didn't want to see the sin, so the song is called "Go Close the Windows." Listen closely to the words. It's a really neat song.
From the windows of heaven, all of glory could see the crowd slowly gathered at Mount Calvary. Father, please stop them. The angels all cry. But as Jesus was dying, they heard God reply. Go close the window, pull down the shade. I will look when it's over, and the debt has been paid. I just can't bear to see till the soldiers are through. Heaven's windows were open with each cry from the cross. But when God turned away, it seemed all was lost. What a glorious victory he had won on that day. The angels fell silent. They heard God say, "Go close the window, pull down the shade. I will look when it's over, and the dead has been paid. I just can't bear to see what the world's gonna do. So go close the window, till the soldiers are through. Go close the window, till the soldiers are through. Amen.
Isn't that a neat song? Now, we're going to close with what happens after that. This is Saturday, but tomorrow is Sunday. Easter morning, and he lives. Let's have songs of that. Here's a song written in the early 70s that you may know, and it's in a lot of hymn books today. So, would you sing? Because he lives with us.
God sent his son, they called him Jesus. He came to love, heal, and forgive. He lived and died to buy my pardon. An empty grave is there to prove my Savior lives. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. Because I know he has a future. Life is worth the living just because we live. And then one day I'll cross that river. I'll fight love's fire. Fight on with pain. And then as death gives way to victory, I'll see the lights of glory. I'll know he lives. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. Because I know he holds a
ministry a big hand for being with us again today at Spring River Christian Village. I'm going to close with two great songs of resurrection, songs I like to play every Easter. And you can tell I'm old. These are both songs from the 70s, songs that I grew up on and enjoy. And it is a song by Dallas Holm called Rise Again, and then a song, the most exciting Easter song I've ever heard, called simply that, Easter Song. All right, that's exciting. I like that song. Joy to the world, he is risen. They mentioned joy to the world in there too. So thanks for being here today. And everyone have a happy Easter. We'll come by and greet you. And we'll plan on being back again in a couple of months. You got to promise me something though. Everybody here invite 2 people to come with you. Okay? And we'll fill up the room even more, okay? So, thank you everyone, and thank you today for watching on YouTube. Hope you enjoyed Bob and Mike's Easter extravaganza. Let's take a bow, Mike. Come on, Mike, let's take a bow. Can you get up, old timer? Take a bow. All right, thank you everybody.
Thank you. Thank you so much.